First off, I would like to thank my man CJ in the Discord for gifting me this game. I never expected myself to play it, never thought I would get to play it, so I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into it. With what felt like an eternity loading into the game, I was presented with text boxes which I did not give two shits about to read, and I immediately noticed that motion blur was enabled, so I disabled that shit right away. My surroundings consisted of a backpack with supplies, some trash on the ground, and a yellow sedan. To my disappointment, was not drivable. While I gathered the supplies that I picked up off the ground, I started to notice the game has a habit of freezing, and I figured that it would be incredibly annoying. The objectives told me to touch grass, so as a contributing member of the Apocalypse Society, I obliged. The game further told me that I needed to make a sleeping bag, so I did and headed off to the nearest field to set up a small camp. I found a small bird's nest that had some feathers, which made me so mad that I decided to punch the shit out of a tree and make an axe. The game told me I needed to get wood, but it was 9 AM, so I already had tons of it. After collecting some plant fibers, the game told me to craft some plant fiber pants, and to my surprise, I'm a black man named Jarquise, which isn't a bad thing. It just surprised me since my character's hands were white. After making fun of my character's skin pigment, the game wanted to freeze and decided I needed to run a marathon and travel 1.5 kilometers, which is just under 1 mile in freedom units. Less than 0.1 kilometers into my journey, I noticed a zombie was behind me. This was my first encounter with a Discord mod that touches grass. I immediately shot it with my bow and arrow 2 times, knocking it to the ground, and it got back up. So I beat it to death with my club. A little bit further down the road, I found a weigh station where trucks stop to get weighed and make sure they're not illegally on the road, or however that shit works. After some more in-game freezing, I found a small pile of dead zombies. One of them got up and decided to run towards me, and then explode like a creeper. His eyeballs looked like gumballs, and so I ran the other direction. I finally reached the destination the objective was taking me to. I headed inside and I noticed this old man had nothing to offer me other than a weird look and some dandruff in his beard. I headed off to wander on my own. Without any objective, I decided that heading back to where I came from was too far, and I found a small field that would work better for my needs. I had plenty of trees and grass, so I placed down my land claim and got to work collecting wood and crafting some building blocks to build me the Minecraft equivalent of a dirt house. When I got the frame built and the door crafted, I heard a zombie in the distance, and it put a lot of pressure on me. So for the life of me, I couldn't figure out how to rotate the door correctly. I gathered up enough balls to finally go beat the after-living shit out of the zombie with my axe, which took a lot more hits than I thought it would. After beating him down and he got back up, I hit him a couple more times just for him to disappear out of space and time itself. He ceased to exist. So with no more distractions, I got back to work on my particle board house and finished up the walls. Then immediately got started on the roof, because what house is complete without a roof? Shortly after building the roof, it caved in on me and left 2 big piles of trash that I needed to beat down with my hands. After I flattened the dirt with my hands, I got back to collecting wood to upgrade my walls from particle board to actual wood. After a while, I couldn't sprint as fast anymore, and I couldn't figure out the reason why. So I ate everything I could in my inventory, and that didn't fix the issue. Then I realized I was crouching for the entire 10 minutes. I was moving slower than a fat granny on a mobility scooter at Walmart. After getting fed up with needing food, I crafted a bow and some arrows and found a rabbit outside to eat. When I got back inside, I crafted a campfire, filled up my stomach with charcoal and rabbit meat, and I got started on the roof. After the roof was done, I figured that concluded my first day and this recording of 7 Days to Die. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.